Marcos Villegas standing here with Shane Mosley. And Shane, we saw you get a victory. I know it was a long time coming in Mexico over a very tough guy, extremely tough guy. How does it feel to finally get a win? And let me know about the fight, what you felt about it.
It's a great feeling that that I finally got the win, and especially over a tough guy like Pablo Cesar Cano, who fought Pablo Mundine and Morales,
yeah.
And they had a great outing against those guys. So for me to get a victory in his hometown in Cancun, Mexico, was a great feeling, and lets me know I'm on my way back to the top and starting to get the fight game back in me. I'm back at the gym. I'm training, get myself in shape again for the next one.
Looking at the fight, you rocked him early, and I was just surprised he stood up because you were hitting him with shots like flush. And we all know your power. You knock people out, and for him to stand for 12 rounds, I was just kind of scratching my head thinking, how's this guy even up?
Yeah, I mean, he was a very tough guy. He had the traditional Mexican style and Mexican chin, and he's never I don't think he's ever been down maybe once, and he's he's a tough kid. You see him when he fought Paulie Malignaggi, he dropped Paulie. He went toe to toe with Morales, so he's definitely tough, and you'll definitely be seeing him in the near future.
It was weird to see you on a channel outside of HBO Showtime. It just felt very weird to me. How did it feel to you? Because I heard the arena was kind of small, though it was packed. How was that experience for you?
It's okay with me. I just wanted to be in the ring. I wanted to show. It was a chance for me to show, the big networks, HBO Showtime, and the world that I'm still a factor in this game, and I could beat pretty much anybody out there. There's the guys I've lost to are all the best. You have Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez. These are the top guys. The other guys, I can beat guys like Paulie Malignaggi and the Canos and all these guys. I can win a world title, and if I can, why not continue to do it? And I think that being that now that I'm more healthier, that I'll be able to do a lot better. This is my first fight back, and being more, I guess, more healthy and more at the top of my game. Even still, I have room for more improvement right now. I mean, I've kind of took a step back, but now that I have everything going for me, I can get better and better and better. And these next title fights that come up, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready to go and fight full force with my father in the corner with me, and it's just great.
Looking at the Cano fight with Malignaggi, a lot of people thought Cano beat Malignaggi, and like you mentioned, he knocked him down. And now I'm thinking, when I saw that fight, I was like, wow, Shane would have probably beat Paulie. Where you had to be thinking that too.
I kind of figured that could be Paulie in the fight, but I would think that seeing my fight, I had Cano running around the ring and I almost had him out, and Cano had Paulie Malignaggi running around the ring and almost had him out. So it was kind of a role reversal in our fight. So yeah, I mean, if you look at that, if you match both of the fights up and you look at both of the fights, it looks like I would have beat Paulie and I would have been the world champion right now again.
How have you managed to stay positive over the years? It's been a long stretch since you got a win, and you always had faith in yourself. But a lot of negative thoughts come in with fighters. How did you manage to keep those out and just stay positive and keep trucking through?
Well, the reason why I say positive, because I knew there was a reason why things wasn't going the way they were supposed to. If there wasn't a reason why, if it wasn't that, I had a popped Achilles, if it wasn't that I pulled my groin, if it wasn't, these different things that happened to me, then I'd be like, okay, well, maybe it is. But when you have something that's hanging over you and you can't do what you know you can do, then now, it starts coming back to me. I'm starting to get my groove back. I feel better. Now I have these dreams and hopes of being the top fighter again, to show people that, yes, I still am relevant in the sport of boxing, and to prove them wrong. I love proving people wrong. And this is going to be great to come back, win another world title, and run through the division again and prove people wrong once again, like I like to do.
So when you hear people say, like, well, you got the win, but they don't want to see you get hurt, or because Shane, you're like a legend, and you're one of the most beloved figures in boxing. So when you hear people, more or less, I think when they say that, they don't want to see you end up like some other boxers we've seen, where like stuttering and all that. So when you hear that, and with what you just said right now, what goes on through your mind?
I think I take that into consideration. I really look to my family, my son, everybody. If something was like that, they'll let me know. I believe people that are close to me. Like I said, I know what went on with me. I know why I was fighting the way I was fighting. I know why I looked like, you know, I had no legs, because really I didn't have any legs. You know, my legs were gone. It wasn't because of old age or because I'm gonna get punchy or stutter or whatever they're thinking. You know, that's good. I'm happy that they think that way for me. But I know what I know, and I feel what I feel. If it's time for me to go, then I'm gonna go. But it's not time for me to go yet. When it's time, you know, I'll be gone. But it's not time yet. I'm ready. I'm hungrier than ever, ready to win another world title, and ready to go after, you know, whoever has the title and whoever's at the top. I still can contend with those top fighters. I know I can. They're throwing fights at me over there in Australia with Anthony Mundine, and they're throwing around a lot of money. So we're gonna see.
What other fights have they thrown at you?
Anthony Mundine over there in Australia. They've been throwing that around pretty big, and they're offering some good money. So I might go out there and do that one. I mean, there's.
When would you go out there if you do?
Probably August or September.
August or September.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'd be at 154.
That'd be the 154. Oh wow. Why do you want to go up to 154? Do you
I don't want to go to 154. I don't. I'm 147. But
yeah, I was gonna say.
But if you throw around some good money at me, and you know he's gonna come down to 54, I go up to 54, and you know being that he's from Australia and they don't have that much fight, that might make the fight kind of
a little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger. They in other countries they tend to treat me very well. They tend to treat me very well in other countries, you know. And they want me to come to England. They tend to throw around millions of dollars when I go to other countries. I don't know why they don't do it out here in the United States. Come on, guys, catch up.
Shane changing his subjects on that. It's true, because that's why Roy fights in Russia. They throw him a lot of money over there, and they treat him. They said they treat him like Michael Jackson over there in Russia.
Yes, I feel like I go to Russia, any other country I go to. When I went to Dubai, they treat me very well. And I went in Mexico, they treat me very well in Cancun. You know, I'm like a celebrity, like a true celebrity. I mean, they treat me good in these other countries. United States, they do too. I can't say that, but I think that America is the best country ever. So I would never want to go anywhere. I love United States. I love America. You know, I'm an American boy, California boy, Pomona, P-Town. But I think when you go to the other countries, they see you on TV. They never see you in person. So when they do see you in person, it's like, wow.
Yeah, we're spoiled over here. We see you a lot.
Yeah, you guys are spoiled. So I have to go over and pick up some money, you know, in other countries. I come back and get this money over here too.